Welcome to another video, ladies and gentlemen. So this situation with this whole trade war with China got me thinking. And what I did was I went and found the three oldest pairs of shoes that I could find. So I found these. These are Adidas, actually, but we'll deal with them in a little bit. We'll handle them. These Jordans. Now, strange enough, what I found out was these fours are made in Taiwan, but they're from 2004. However, if you look at the material, right, the suede, it is still in excellent condition. This is '04, right? And you have to think these, right, shoes, sneakers, they go through a lot more than a designer handbag. Yes or no? Right? They're on your feet, right, for hours at a time, getting all kinds of, right, scratches, scuffs, all kinds of things. Now, what I found out about these, which are actually made in China, look at the date on these. Can you see that? Can you see what that says? I hope you can. I'm trying to get it as close as possible. Can you make that out? These were made on 9/11 of 2001. It's right here. On 9/11. I had no idea. All right? And I held on to these because, I have a long history of buying these Bred 11s, and this was the oldest pair that I had. So, I just had it stashed away just, for no reason. And then I looked at it, I was like, yo, that manufacture date is crazy. But then I also had these, right? These equipments, which are like my favorite that Adidas ever released, in my opinion. The style and everything about it, the sock that went inside, I thought it was just, it was very different, right? Very unique, which I liked. So I looked in the tag, right? Can you see that? These are yours made, right? So even Adidas, right? This long ago, right? Because this style of equipment came out a long time ago. As you can see, the soles are even fully yellow, right? So I think China has a point, because even with these, the patent leather, I mean, you could see that it's been through a lot. But the body of the shoe, the laces and everything, man, look at the leather here. Look at that. This is from 2001, okay? The quality is undeniable, and I think that's the point that they're making. And I think they have a valid point. So what happens now, I can only guess, right? Even these sneakers that I'm wearing right now, let me just pan this a little bit. These, right? These right here on my feet. These are from 2013. Right? I'm wearing them now because I'm about to go do some laundry. But look, still holding up, if you can see them. All right? So they have a very valid point. And I think, the U.S. has to take that into consideration. What happens next will be interesting, though.